our commentary team at ringside, John Rawling and Barry Jones. And first, we're going to get to our Master of Ceremonies, Thomas Stryber, to introduce Tommy Fury for the first time.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to a great night of World Championship Boxing live on BT Sport Box Office from the Manchester Arena here in Manchester, England. We get things started with 4 rounds scheduled, and it is an international light heavyweight contest. Brought to you by Frank Warren on behalf of Queensberry Promotions, along with their great sponsors, 32 Red and Foot Asylum. When the bell rings, our referee in charge and scoring this contest will be Howard Foster. Introducing to you first, fighting tonight out of the red corner. He's wearing blue with white and weighed in at 12 stone, 10 pounds. Coming to us from Riga, Latvia, he is a veteran of 116 professional bouts. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Yevgeny Andreev. His opponent across the ring, fighting tonight out of the blue corner. He's wearing white, gold, and black, and weighed in at 12 stone, 11 pounds. Hailing from right here, Manchester, England. Tonight, he is making his professional boxing debut. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Tommy TNT Fury.
Okay, fellas, you both know the rules. Keep it clean, break straight away when told. Both watch your heads in close. Good luck to you both. Touch gloves. Good luck, lads.
Tommy Fury, a confident and articulated young man. But, for all his good words, he is surely going to feel a little bit nervous out there.
Well, of course, just carrying the name Fury, puts enough pressure on his back, of course. And in any debut, you are, worried that you're not going to perform, and the nerves are there. But he looks nice and relaxed, and he has that Fury confidence you can see already in the low hands. A nice little feint there.
Only had some 12 amateur fights, of which he won 11. And trained, prepared for this by Ricky Hatton, who's being impressed with the rate at which he's been learning in the gym. Yevgeny Andreev, the Latvian, in his 116th pro fight. Hasn't actually won one in 3 years, I think it's safe to say. Travelling stock, of course, Tommy, and he said, I like this quote, I'm a traveller, having a fight for me is like having a cup of tea.
Just threw a nice long left hook. It's almost like a feint it was, a nice straight hand right on the guard a few seconds ago from Fury. Nice body shot there as well from Fury.
Yeah, the right hand was a solid one, wasn't it?
But he looks nice and relaxed, and he explodes into action, doesn't he? And that's going to catch people off guard, of course. Just using that little double feint there that obviously Tyson used so well against Deontay Wilder. Well, that good right hand again there from Fury.
Huge admirer of his brother, of course. Tyson only had 35 amateur fights, before he turned pro.
Isn't it? When you're that size, though, when you're such a huge fella, I would imagine most of those were championship fights, because you can't really struggling to get.
Oh, good shot! Nice right uppercut. Sorry, Barry.
There was a good straight hand, and then he changed, and then he turned into the right uppercut as well. So he's thinking of his work.
That's impressive. Again, good work finding the midriff of Andreev.
And I know Andreev is not remotely ambitious, but But I think Fury's done well with the jab, because it's hard to establish a jab against a southpaw. So he's kept that left foot on the outside and been able to work off that jab. And there's not a lot of weight behind it, but he pauses it just to get distance for that shot there, that right hand.
He's been around Jim since he was a kid, Tommy. Only actually started boxing properly when he was 15 years old.
Shot again there with that right hand. Solid shot there from Fury.
Well, that's a nice opening round for Tommy Fury. And not as tense as you might have thought he might have been.
Nice round, that. Got the part, made him miss,
Ricky
not
there,
too
good
eager.
round, that.
You don't need to take a backward step with him though, Tommy. You know what I mean? Hold the centre of the ring, edge him up near the ropes. When he's on the ropes, rat-a-tat-tat, a little bum. Gonna cover up. Touch. Search for the target and then put a big one in, yeah?
Well, here's some of the action from the opening round as a nice, relaxed Tommy Fury produced a good variety of punches.
Yeah, it's good to see he's throwing a straight right hand there and seeing Andreevich bend over, so he changed it to a nice little uppercut there, right through the guards. So a good shot. He worked the body well, as we've seen. So all the quality work was with the right hand there from Fury, just pouring with a jab, but trying to just judge the range for that quality right hand, and he did through enough of him in that first round. It was a good introduction into the professional ranks there from young Fury.
Round 2.
Andreev's a good-natured sort of fella. Hasn't actually won a fight, as I say, in his last 3 years, in which time he's lost his last 24. But he doesn't often get beaten up. He's one of these journeymen who has the ability to survive.
Well, just have as many fights as they have throughout their career, especially within a 12-month period, you have to be able to survive. And a lot of it's this gamemanship, and just trying to unsettle the younger pro and make him lose his temper, lose his shape a little bit.
Well, Ricky Hatton said he doesn't want to go. He didn't want to see him go in and just try and flatten somebody. He says, and I promise you that he did actually say this. He said anybody can flatten anybody, but he said it's just a question of learning and putting combinations together and putting moves together.
Well, he'd obviously never seen me box, did he, Ricky? So anyone can flatten
It's all
anyone.
about combinations and putting moves together, wasn't it?
But I think what Ricky was saying in the corner about, sometimes don't load up all the time. When you get him in the corner, just rat-a-tat a little bit, just to look for it, just for maybe, might open a gap somewhere. Then you can let the power go.
Apologies for dropping in a low punch there, Tommy Fury, and referee Howard Foster, who's got an interesting night ahead of him. He's got the Heffron-Leon Williams fight later on. Just telling him to keep the punches up. Yeah, Howard, I had a chat with him about that earlier on. I think he knows that it's been a bit feisty during the week, and he said, "Be kind to me, won't you?" Of course, Howard, I always am.
That's good from Fury, well done. Good with the feet there from young Tommy Fury there. Andreevich just looking to come forward, just took a little step back, just to make a little more space before he started coming forward with that right hand again. It is all with the right hand, to be honest, and obviously against the southpaw, that's the most effective shot.
There was talk of him fighting as a cruiser, Tommy Fury, but Ricky Hatton, that is, has got him thinking in terms of fighting as a light heavyweight, and he weighed in for this one at, what was it, 12 stone 11. Good physique, isn't he?
Yeah, he's in good shape, isn't he? Big guy.
Little low one, right hand was low. Careful with that, Fury. Already been spoken to by the referee.
But a few times he stepped in beyond the right hand and got too close to the target. But for the most part, to his credit, Fury, he's turning from the waist with that right hand, so he's keeping the distance when he lets that shot go. Means this guy can't grab hold of him and hold on.
I was very impressed with him at the press conferences in the run-up to this. He has spoken very well, Tommy Fury, and just clipped with the right hand in the closing seconds there, and another round in the bag. Let's listen in to Ricky Hatton in the corner.
Just want you to go through the gears a bit more now. You know what I mean? You're following him. Every time you open up, you shake him. You know what I mean? He's got half a leg out the front door anyway already. Every time you open up, When you put your combination, more punches, when you put your combinations and come off and go back again, two-phase attacks, sustain the attacks.
You've got to love Ricky's turn of phrase, haven't you? He's got half a leg out the front door already.
Good body shot there from Fury. Nothing wrong with that shot. But I think he's right there now as well. Oh, there you go. It almost ricochets off the elbows, doesn't it? Just goes down. He's trying a straight right hand against the shorter fight. That's always going to maybe angle a little bit low. But another good round again for Fury. I think he's boxing really well.
Yeah, boxing nicely. It's a good opener so far. And two rounds to the good on Barry's card at the halfway stage. It's a 4-rounder light heavyweight contest. And Tommy Fury, well, you heard Ricky Hatton say it's time to go through the gears now, time to put your foot on the gas. Let's see if he can do it.
Well, he's there to be hit, isn't he? And I think he's right. He's maybe following him around the ring a little bit too much. Good shot, lovely uppercut there from Fury. And that's what he asked for there, was Ricky Hatton, just to go through the gears a little bit.
Well, he's got him where he wants him now, just needs to give himself a bit of space.
He's doing all right, he's not getting too close, getting the hold on a bit, and that's understandable, but I think he's, for the most part, he's keeping that distance well. And you do want to see him go through the gears, but you also want to see, you know, good technique and not making any silly mistakes, and I think he's boxing nice and sensible.
Comes from a real fighting family, of course, Tommy. Good body shots, solid right hand in there. Looking straight towards the camera, complaining to the referee about punches around the back of the head. Tommy is starting to open up a bit now here in the third.
Got to try and get some left hooks into play now, because it's all right hand, and even though it's been very effective, I think this guy can just sort of ride the shot a little bit, because he's expecting it all from the left side. Just a few more feints like he was throwing in the first round there, maybe, for Fury.
Referee calling a timeout.
Keep that up. That's twice I've had to warn you, no more. Okay? Stay there.
Well, you heard it very clearly there. 2 warnings, no more. Left hook was a solid shot. Didn't look that low, actually, Barry.
No, but I think he's maybe let him get away with a couple of others that have just strayed a little bit low. And because the guy's a shorter guy, he's trying to punch straight down low.
Trying to whack him around the body a lot. And he does throw in some hurtful hooks, Tommy Fury. Here he goes again, another big right hand on the border. Bell goes to end the third, and another round taken emphatically by Tommy Fury. Had that warning for the low blow, but he's going nicely, and Ricky Hatton looks satisfied.
If you let your hands go and he sustained the attacks, you'll have him out of there, Tommy. You're being a little bit too nice with him, won't you? Be a little bit more aggressive and a little bit more nasty. Keep touching hands with him, you know, he's not your fucking mate, you know. You know what I mean?
Apologies for a few,
every time you sustain him.
Words in the corner. Certainly not his mate.
Getting on the hip there, just a little bit low. Referee's right there to give him a warning, and another one as well, just on the belt. It's all unintentional, but still they are straying a bit low at times, so he has to be warned.
He's really looking to get in there, like trying to rough him up, trying to take him.
Well, he's being held there, and the guy's turning his head, so you know, he shouldn't be punching the back of the head. You almost can't blame him for it.
So last round, and it's 3-0 so far for Tommy Fury, almost certainly.
I think it's been a good little debut for him as well. Nice pleasing style. He's aggressive as well. You know, he's looking to get those shots in the stoppage in. Maybe a little bit too right-hand happy.
Those are solid shots again. Andreev just about doing well enough to block most of them.
Just got a little bit too close there, Fury. He landed a lovely three-punch combination. Just got a little bit too close. Give away that distance.
As ever, a bit of showboating about Andreev's work. Always manages to find time to do a little bit of taunting, a bit of goading.
He's a feint now, Fury. Andreev, might let that right hand go, and then you can throw that left hook over the top, which has been a punch probably lacking on his repertoire here, Fury. Good again there from Fury, good double right hand. Trying to work the body, look with the fingers when he shows those hooks to the body if you want to be really critical, but see the reddening on the face there of Andreev.
More solid body shots. He does whip those hooks in. 19 years old, you'd reckon he'd have a bit of growing and a bit of power to add. Just clipped by a left-hand counter there, but takes it well and keeps on powering forward.
Oh, got to be careful, they're going for the head there, Fury.
Yeah, second time. Gets away with it for now. A shake of the head from the Latvian, who's taking a few licks for his payment.
Yeah, he's doing his money tonight, doesn't he? Nicely left hook there from Fury. Hasn't been used enough for him, I don't think, that left hook. He's landed with the right hand, and he should be launching him with the left hook after. Nice and long, smooth punch, you can let it go.
Once again, Andreev inviting Fury forward. Fury trying to oblige, but the clock is ticking down, and he's going to have to go the distance in his opening pro fight. No question he's won it, and that's a fairly satisfactory introduction to the professional ranks. Getting congratulations from Andreev, and Fury did pretty well there, Barry.
I thought he boxed well. He's up against a guy who's looking to survive, of course, and that makes it more difficult. And and then obviously he had success with the right hand. They got maybe a little bit carried away with that, but you can see why. It's two lovely right hands there, and then you can see why that was working for him, and he continued with it. But he also went to the body quite well, which you're going to see here. And again, it was mainly with the right hand, but he started off with some left hooks as the fight went on, a little bit more to the body.
This is where he gets clipped by a counter off the ropes.
Yeah, but to be fair, this was and he took it fine and fired back, so he shows you got that spirit, and that was just because the guy never threw a punch all fight, so he was pushing the pace a little bit in that last round. Listen, they'll be happy with that. Ricky Hatton will be more than pleased.
Yep, he's going to be happy. Andreev joins him centre ring with Howard Foster, who'll have given his scorecard to our Master of Ceremonies, Thomas Treiber.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of boxing, our referee in charge, Howard Foster, scores this contest 40-36 in favor of your winner. And successful here tonight in his professional boxing debut, Tommy TNT Fury.
A good night work done for Tommy Fury. Our action underway, and a good performance on an epic night of boxing for you.